Hello fellow gamers and welcome back to the channel. Now, as you know, I like to give every type of game a fair shake, and for me today we're looking at one of probably 2019's most underrated games, and had a lot of hate initially because sadly Ghost Recon exudes the first person tactical hardcore shooter. We look at Future Soldier, Advanced Warfighters 1, 2, and 3, I believe. And for me, it was a case of I liked the fact that they changed direction for the Tom Clancy franchise, but they did it in a way that it doesn't end. Now, what I mean by that is they could go back tomorrow and do a first-person shooter. They don't have to keep this third-person, open-world, stealth, espionage, game that they've created. And I think for me, I like that because it's a bit of a change. And I understand why Ubisoft did it, because at the time they went to their first open world of it, the Ghost Recon Wildlands. They'd done Future Soldier, which sold very poorly, believe it or not. Sales-wise was not enough. And, there was other first-person tactical shooters coming out all over the place, whether it be Call of Duty or Halo, which, okay, they're not hardcore. But they were enough to sap away the player base for the FPS genre that they had to do something new to refresh the brand, also to distinguish itself and disassociate itself from each other, because Tom Clancy being tactical espionage, first-person shooters, whether it's Rainbow Six or it's Ghost Recon itself or what have you, they're really known for it. And I can see that people were getting a little bit, niche with it. So they needed a more open, more diverse, to bring people in to experience this game for what it is. Now, before we do begin any further, I will say, as always, please help the channel by either liking the video, subscribing to my channel if you want to see more videos that are fair and open and honest. I purchase everything you see. I don't get paid by anyone to say anything. I'm just a little guy, as they say, in a massive world of gamers out there, and you guys subscribing or liking the channel just helps kick it along the algorithm and allows us all to enjoy and continue doing this. Now, basically with this game, I purchased it in a great sale, which I believe Xbox have it now on sale. Instead of £99 and 99p here in the UK, which is astonishingly high. That's over $100 for the complete edition or ultimate edition, whatever you want to call it. They had it on Epic Studios for sale for 22 quid, I believe it was, because they've now officially finished the game. They're not going to add any upgrades, they're not going to tweak it. It's done, which technically I'm happy with, because that's how games should be when they launched. Done, if you get what I mean, and only upgraded with issues that maybe no one ever foresaw coming. But today we live in a very sad and horrible, pathetic time where we, the gamers, are the beta testers and the quality assurance testers, and we should not be that. So, rant there over, or mini rant over. Now, as you can see, I've already put 32 hours of gameplay into this game. I've leveled up to level 10 on the assault class, which is good with assault rifles and so on, and shotguns. He comes with more focus time and all this stuff here. Each class has an ability. Now that's something we're going to get into. So if I click on there, as you can see, rank 10, 32 hours played. XP is level 30. So let's have a look. I've not played online on this version. I have on the console, but not on the PC. And I played it when it first started. There was a load of bugs. There was a load of glitches. The game wasn't finished when it launched. Which, like I say, while we're loading in, Okay, so if I flip you. Right, when this game was launched, it was broken. You could literally go to the final boss right away, shoot him in the head, and kill him. It wasn't difficult at all. It was very limited on what you could do compared to Wildlands. You lost your, what do they call it? Your team, which has now been restored. Okay, you can now customize your team. So, for instance, you have your lobby and that there. If I go back to, there's your missions, your loadout. You can customize your outfit. You can customize your team. You can customize what perks you carry. As you can see, I'm on level 10, and I'm now just got to finish these ones up, which are going to a certain island and killing 40 people, kill 4 enemies while detected without getting hit in Gollum Island's ancient hub, oh god, and then kill an enemy quickly after performing a role twice. But that's fine. With this game, you get quite a little bit of a, how to say, a benefit with what you can do now. You have your skill set, which as you can see, you have Assault, which is what I'm currently have. You have Field Medic, Panther, which is good with smoke and stuff. This one's great for snipers, and you will level up. This one, I believe you get a wingsuit, you've got the Engineer, and you've got the Echelon, which is all your sneaky Metal Gear Solid tricks and Splinter Cell stuff. As you can see here, you can check on their progression. They did, over the course of the last 3 years since it came out, add Rainbow Six characters as your teammates, which is kind of cool, having, you know, certain characters there that you want. Which is, again, I love that. Now, if we scroll up, these, regardless of whatever class you choose, these are basically your basics. You start with nothing. And so if you want a parachute to jump out of a helicopter like you could in Wildlands, or as you can see there in the little video, you couldn't do that unless you bought this perk. And that means you have to complete a mission, get the skills, and invest a skill point. It's only 1 point, but it is a change. It's not just free, if you get what I mean. But as you do it, you'll get like little boosts and so on that help you out. Night vision mode is great. I've got thermal, I believe, now as well, which allows you to see people in the dark properly. These are for your what's it called, your perk slots, and these are your weapons upgrades. I've got mine on max now, so you can have level 3. These are your sync shot. You have to equip that if you want sync shot your own. And again, with sync shot, you've got to be within range, which means close. And like I say, you can only do up to 3. I believe there might be an update later on that allows you to do more, but don't hold me to it, because like I say, there's still a lot to go through. You know, the core path is here for survival, tactics, and more tactics, which are great to invest. But these are like if you want to go down the stealth side, you get your gadgets to help you, and when you're in a bind, you've got your fight. Also, your knife is really good. Therefore, like taking out the walls, you can upgrade your stuff. There's just so much there. Now, if we just escape out of here and we flip our map on, the map is ridiculous. Okay, I've zoomed all the way out. This island is like 4 times the size of Wildlands in sheer scale. And that's including all Wildlands DLC. And it's not only there. You have one island down here, and then you have the island up here, and that's your multiplayer, that's your single, Cape North, and then you got all this stuff down here. It is ridiculous, and I believe this was supposed to have been a new island that they were going to add, but again, as you can see, it kind of goes down here, but it never got finished and it never got done. If you try traveling to about here on the map, you will get a missile blowing you out the sky and killing you. Then you'll respawn quite close to where you, died, so it'll be Egg Island or right here on the coast. Now, my mission at the moment is here, so let's see. I have to go and talk to them, because this is the thing. Sometimes you get these missions which are bloody annoying. If you talk to these, and then you've got to go over here somewhere to steal a truck and drive it to here within an hour, as they call it. It's bloody annoying to do. But anyway, let's see if we can do it as we do this today. So we hold the button, and away we go. The loading times are great. The gameplay itself, like I say, is amazing, and as you can see, graphically, this game is phenomenal. First off, I want to say kudos to everyone on this game that did the artwork and the design of all the details. You know, it's like if you lie down, for instance, here in the soil, and then we can camo up. He just gets himself dirty in there and hides down, which is great for drones. And as you can see, your weapons get all beaten up and scratched dirty. And if we get up, it's like, you know, it stays on you for a while. Not only do you get mud there, well, let's see if we can change it here, because I am confident that it might. Yep, starts going more greener to put some greenery around you. And keep it out. As you can see, look, all that green. And you can see the dried mud crack with the sun, and it'll eventually fade off. It's really good how they've done it. You know? And you, like I say, everything sort of like gets coated in. But if we go back here and we deploy, you get these little load-ins and load-outs as well every time you do this. So you have to bear with it. But I hit the skip on this, but you can't skip the exit. Now, here is where you can basically, as you can see, it refills your ammo automatically. You can check your garage. As you can see, I only own helicopters because they're just the best type for now. I think there is a few standard cars that came free with the kit. Not that I use it. And you got a load of bikes, which is kind of cool. But helicopters all the way. And I use the stealth helicopter, which is kind of cool. So if I go into weapon change, you can click on the weapon with your left mouse click on this, and you gains access to anything that you've got in your inventory. So whatever you own and you've not destroyed or got rid of, you can swap between quite easily. If I click that out and then I press G on it, you can now see the weapon in more detail. As you can see, you've got all these scratches, all this muck and mud. Now I don't like that. I'm hygienic, so click on that and boom. You can now repaint your gun how you want, but you can paint everything. You can have the mag a different color, you can have the muzzle a different color if you want. I'm going to put tan on there just because I think it'll look cool. Your scope can be a different color. I'm happy with that. Black, because it's kind of like my airsoft. The only difference is they've got a black rail, which for some reason I don't get a chance to, you know, change. I don't think. I'm going to set color, set black. Yeah, no, it's like you can do that and then swap everything out, but it covers the receiver as well. That handguard should have been, you know, if I cancel that. Now, if you go into modify, yeah, you can click on magazines. Anything you unlock, you can find. You've even got mini mags if you really want. You can put suppressor on there, or all your various muzzle devices, which are amazing. Your scopes, you can have everything. I know a lot of people think the Mark 18 should have an EOTech. You're wrong. It's completely optional, and any special ops will tell you. In fact, most of the time now they run it with a T1 and a magnifier, not an EOTech and a magnifier. Just because T1s are lighter. Now, obviously, you've got a great one there, you know, and you've got your standard ACOG, which is kind of cool. But they're the ones I've just unlocked. There's a heck of a lot more, which if I back out of here and we flip into the shop, these are the stuff you can purchase. Just earn credits, normal scale credits that you'll find in the game. You want a grenade launcher on it, go for it. You want shotgun barrel drums and all this stuff, no problem. Different luxury suppressors, you can do all that. That's awesome. If you want more, well, that's where everything gets a little bit confusing on this game. So, if you click on here and we scroll up, okay, here's your attachment list. You've got, for muzzle devices, we've got all these. Now, whatever is blacked out is what I have with a tick. Whatever's blue is either in the shop or it's in the world where you're going to have to find it. That one was a live event, which you can do. You just got to do the Clear Sky mission. But yeah, that's one that I'm not, because it's been completely blacked out. I've not found yet, or found the intel for it, because you're going to have to do that. You're going to find the intel in the game, which I love it. It gives you something to do other than the main game. All your different pet boxes and so on are there. Your scopes, as you can see, there is just so much. I mean, that's another thing. You can't fit a T1 on an AR in this game, but it's in the game. You can with the microdot sight, so I don't understand why we can't do it. There's certain ones you can, certainly can, but it sucks. Obviously, you got your foregrips and angle grips. I've got that one on currently fitted. That's nice, underbarrel shotgun. That's a cool one. It's found in a raid. Let's have a look. Yeah, you've got all your different magazines for MP5. That's an SMG MP5 mag. Small, standard, and I guess there'll be a large. Your standard pistol mags and so on. Which, you know, this is all fantastic. And like I say, your weapons. Here's another one. There's so many officially, how would you say, named, and some that have not been officially licensed out. But like you can see, that one, that's one I've not found yet. But yeah, you've got all these guns, and all these are blueprints that you've got to find, and they'll appear as the gun when you've got them. But there is just so many different weapons for every type of gameplay out there that you want to be, and every sort of like cosplay if you want to make one up. That was good, because that was a actual Tomb Raider mission that we had to do, where you had to find 3 crystals. One of them is on the multiplayer island that you can fly to in a helicopter without being shot down. That's your Mark 23 Splinter Cell. I'm currently equipped with the USP Tactical. I love the USPs. They're just, you know, military, amazing. You've got all the light machine guns, shotguns, SMGs, just so many out there, especially for the airsoft crowd out there. They're going to love it, because there's a lot of your favourites there, you know, from all your sniper rifles and grenade launchers. These I think the live event was to do with the Terminator bit, which is, again, another thing I really enjoyed with this game was they actually installed, how would you say, nostalgia for Terminator, if you're into all that, which I was. Let's resolve that. Done now. It's another one where you find intel throughout, and you basically gain XP for doing it. So it encourages you to find out what the hell went on in this island. There's nothing there. But as you can see, you got relics of the rains, which you basically had to go and find these 3 crystals, and you just got a drawing, and you had to actually look at the map and try and match it up and remember the places. So that was kind of cool. And you'll get the Lara Croft, you know, version of the USP. As you can see, that's your teammates. There's challenges for your teammates to deal with, and you've got your 3 free Rainbow Six. You can purchase the rest in the store if that's what you wish. And then you go back down here. Now here you've got your story. I'm currently doing episode 1, not episode 2. Okay, so with episode 1, these are like your general side missions that you'll find. There'll be yellow or orangey dots with a plus. If you find a character, you talk to them and it'll unlock. These are all the good guys that you're with, and then these are all the bad guys, sort of stuff. Now, you got Jahia Hill and Annapurna. I've not done his yet. I'm sure he's going to be coming into it soon, and it'll be all through the chapters 1, 2, and 3, which how would you say, all right here. Now, once you've done them, you also have all here. Like I say, you got the Terminator one, you got the Resistance storyline to do, and you got Operation Amber Sky. There's so much, but even when that's all done, even when all that is done, if we back it out, you also have Operation Motherland out. So it's like the game itself, for 20 quid on sale, is giving you so many hours of gameplay and so much to do, and it is always great. And like I say, the graphics on this thing is just phenomenal. Now what we're going to do is leave. We'll leave right now. You know, it's just wow. Now, as you can see, this rifle's now light new. It's been cleaned. If I remember rightly, we're going to go up this way and go find our helicopter. There is resources in the wild, like you can see there. You can pick up plants and stuff like that. It's weird how I purchased a black one, but it's camouflaged it automatically for this area for some reason. It's like area dependent. You get one that's in snow camo as well, which is kind of cool. Now let's take off. You know what? I hate them, so boom! Oh, he survived. Not anymore. Boom. Boom. There you go. Everyone's dead. Right, let's fly. We're only going here. Those scale credits are just cheap ways of getting absolute shed loads worth of credits. I'm just gonna bring her in. Bring it down. And we're gonna park it. Now, you don't need to kill everyone, you can do.
Nothing out here. I don't want to find shit. I got 3 weeks left, and I'm out of here. Jeez!
There you go. And that is how you do that. Let's see.
Don't be afraid.
Oh, collectible. As you can see, you talk to people.
Could really use some
Get your
information
collectible.
about this.
I wish I had more info for you.
Thanks a million.
Now, what we do need.
What is it?
You are
Just to start
such a little dream bringing us these supplies. It will be a
Oh, crap.
huge help. Oh.
There you go. Just before it got any worse. Sorry. I'll take all that. Come on.
You are such a little dream bringing us these supplies. It will be a huge help.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I don't have the bacterial culture to make enough medicine from what you just collected.
Where the hell am I gonna
Yeah,
find
her
that?
first mission was to go and find some
refrigeration
mushrooms
units the
in a
scale
mountain
scientists use
area.
might have it in the cold storage center. The bacteria needs to
But
stay
this was
at
one of the
room
rare
temperature
missions that they
or
don't
it
really
goes
tell you
bad.
where you need to
What do
go.
you need me to do? Kidnap a
Now,
refrigerator?
they've given you
Well,
everything.
maybe. The culture spoils at room temperature.
Sorry?
So you'll only have about an hour to bring it back.
Oh,
so,
dear me.
whatever you do, just be quick about it.
Uh-huh.
You're smart, though. I'm sure you'll think of something.
Is anyone else
You don't mind, do you?
thinking it's
No.
condescending?
It's fine.
We would truly appreciate it. House arrest prevents us from leaving. But you know what? We'd be happy to cook you up the very first sample of the medicine with the ingredients you bring back.
Works for me. I'll see you two later.
Thank you. Right, it's now active. If you die during this, well, you have to go back to them and do all that rubbish on this one. It's one of the rare missions where it was a bit crap. But let's get it done. That way we don't have to worry. It's not far we have to go, but coming back is going to be a joke. Now that's the truck we need to steal, so either the truck or we need the equipment, I can't remember. But let's see. Now first time I went in there blowing everything up and it basically set everything off as holy crap, so let's just hide down, get low. Let's send our little drone out. I love this little thing. We'll go do a tour of the base. Oh, highlight you. Come on, click up. There he goes. You see, if we know where everyone is before we even start the mission, it's
Hope the ghosts don't disturb the quiet.
it's beneficial to us. And I do love the conversation. It's kind of cool. The NPC stuff is just funny. And you know what really gets annoying is, even though I've scanned everywhere, people just appear out of nowhere that are either missed in a building or what have you. Okay, so now that we've scanned everyone, I think, let's see if we can. Let's see what we can do in our sneaky mode.
I've done stupid jobs before. This shit.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
Yeah, nothing out here. How about you just stay alert?
Come on, walk away. Go.
Please, leave me alone.
Hey, where's that driver on?
Bye bye. Don't know if we're going the right way, but who cares, eh? That's the whole point of this. It's free and open for everyone to do their game how they wish to see fit, not by any rule that says, oh, you know, you've got to do it this way because the story dictates it. I like this, where you get to make that choice yourself. Oh crap. We're going to go off-road a bit. We'll try to make it down this mountain. Ooh. What's betting we go down this way and make it? Da da da. I love this. Like, just, you know. You do it you, as they say, and I love that. Free choice. Oh good, those stay dead, so I thought I was really worried about them coming back, but oh well. And we'll get out.
Why are you here?
Well, duh. There you go.
I'm back. None the worse for the wear. You made the medicine for me?
You're a darling. The Dead Star and the bacteria culture.
Some
made
of the
medicine.
people in this
Oh,
game
we
is
just
so
helped it
weird.
along the way.
They made a little medicine baby together.
Now she's all grown up and ready to go away with you to school. She can help you if you get into trouble.
Can I please
Maybe
kill
it
them?
will enhance your performance. It'll give you a little boost in combat, too.
Yeah, sure. Thanks.
Uh-huh. There you go, mission complete.
What are you doing?
Right now, what am I doing? Not much. Now, if we go out of here, click on the mission. Now we got Behemoth's location. So that should give me the next mission on my list. I believe it is. It's somewhere around. Let's see. Nope. There it is. And now what I can do is travel to here and get out of there. Yeah, as you can see, this game just sort of like gives you so much option to play the game. Now right now I'm playing it as it was intended, to be played alone without your extra teammates backing you up like in Wildlands. But you can actually add them. If you add your teammates, they will be, basically they appear. If I zoom out a little bit, where's Error 1 gone now? There it is. They will appear here at home base Error 1. This is kind of like your main station of the game where everything ties around. And the game itself just flicking opens up and spans out and goes into the wilds. Anything that you've acquired in intel that's equipment or weapon or whatever, your intelligence is blue. As you can see, that's a small magazine. Over here is the vertical foregrip. All this, though, is customizable to your experience. Again, here you can customize in the world parameters. On here, you can have it classic, and you can basically sort of like work everything you want to be. You can change your experience, your HUD, what you see is real, so you have to actually look at the map, find the coordinates, and go there, and only things that appear on your map are what you've actually been to, which is really good if you're into that sort of like real world situation of finding out, you know. But the good thing is I might like it like this, someone else might like the difficulty even cranked up to 11 on the enemy scale, and in that case, when we play together, for him the enemy's going to be like really smart, but for me they're going to be easier to kill if I like it easy. Do you get what I mean? And I think that's brilliant. I think that what they did was phenomenal. I think how they've gone with this game as it goes has basically been, for me, one of the most just amazing things, as you can see on there. Now there is cool and stuff on this. Like, hang on a sec. If I leave here, let's quickly show you what the snow looks like on your character, which is kind of cool. Because as you're battling in snow, the stuff stays where you are in the biome that you're in. Hang on a sec. There's a bit of snow here. I don't know if it's going to appear, but let's see. I mean, as you can see there, automatically you start getting a little powder of snow. So if I swing it around, do another barrel roll, you can start seeing more and more getting put onto my gloves, my hands. And it gets more, and you start getting caked in it, and even if you mix into some mud, it goes in. And if you really just want to be gross, you can flick down and just cover yourself white, as they say, and it's like, holy crap. Looks like me now with white hair. But it's like, and then it'll melt off you as you move. Your clothes in real life do move, and as they move, parts fall off and it falls out. As you can see, it's really good how they've done it. I think it's a great balance between realism and arcade, and I just think that that's the sort of stuff that they needed to have done, to be honest with you. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. I do say, as a recommendation, the game plays now amazing. It's less buggy than ever. It's just a solid game. I'm running it at what was it, 1440p with everything on ultra, if I remember rightly. Let me just double click my options, settings, and I can tell you what the video settings are. Yeah, so it's running at 1440p. There's no VSync, don't need it. 144 Hz, which is great. I'm currently getting an FPS count of about 70 FPS in the main game, where it's big, or 90 FPS when it's in its like normal state. Everything's on ultimate basically. You can just see anything that you need, any locks are out to make it a little bit easier. No, it's taken everything off and optimized everything to ultimate. Very high is the highest, or ultimate where it goes. So yeah, all I can tell you is running this game, it's running very stable, it's smooth, It drops very little on the frame rate side of things now, and it is I think it's well worth a pick up on a sale and just enjoy it. A great strategic Metal Gear Solid-esque, Splinter Cell-esque, but not as like you don't need several different keybinds just to split your legs and walk up the wall. Do you know what I mean? Like hold ADY and all this stuff, and the ridiculous stuff that you had to come up with for the original Splinter Cell, which just infuriates everyone. This is more of an easier introduction into the tactical stealth espionage, but just giving you such fun. And when you get 3 of your 4 of your mates together, or just an extra mate, one in the gunner seat of the helicopter, one in the rocket seats and piloting it and running around, or getting in tanks, someone on the back and the miniguns and stuff, or just going in there, like one providing Overwatch, taking snipers with a Barrett 50 cal if you want to go down that way. I don't. I use a G28 from Heckler & Koch, which is great. And, it's that gameplay that it captures so well. And I forgive them it's not first-person shooter. And maybe we'll get one of them soon, because we're not got a Rainbow Six. We've got an update to it. We're getting another Siege, I believe. But it's not really a first-person tactical shooter in the respect with the story like all the others, and it's not easy to do. So for now, this is great for everyone, and then you can just sprinkle in a few first-person shooters, whether it's Rainbow Six one day or it's Ghost Recon full another, and that's the great thing. Now, also, I will note that this has been played on a different setting than the others, because you have 2 options when you start this game. You have the Ubisoft's Division settings, where you have 20 MP7s, all with different color rankings, gold being the ultimate rare and pink being epic, and they have different power levels. That's just BS. I made it so that I switched that off and put it to where every gun reacts to exactly how it is. So if you pick up an MP7 from a dead guy, it's going to be his MP7, but it's going to fire the same as any other MP7, because there is no difference in people's MP7s in real life. It's just based on ammo you use, and that's it. And with this, you can change all that. You can go into the gunsmithing, change the gun, and make it more accurate, and add parts to it, and customize it yourself. But stock, everything fires the same. The bullets react exactly how they should be in real time, which is how I prefer it, more realistic rather than arcadey as the Division was. But you do get those choices when you set it up, and it will take you a while to sort out your keybinds and so on. But once you start figuring things out and getting a couple of hours in there, this is one of the best games that you can imagine. As always, this has been Middle Aged Gamer, and like I've asked at the beginning, enjoy the games, and we'll see you in the next one.